welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are actually going to be creating this gorgeous look. Why do I do that? This gorgeous look. Is that gorgeous? Is it gorgeous? Anyhow, this look right here with the brand new beautiful Pat McGrath quad palette. It is so pretty, guys. I'm actually incorporating another palette in here that was sent to me complimentary from Lancome. This gorgeous Monsieur big palette like that. It's so pretty. Anyways, I'm going to be creating this look, showing you guys how I create this look, and give you guys my thoughts on this little quad. Little disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist. I am 100% a makeup enthusiast. I'm going through the gigs right now. I talk about it a little bit later in the video, so I may not be my peppy pants self, so I'm gonna apologize for that right now. And last but not least, I know that this palette and this palette aren't gonna be for everybody, budget wise or what have you, but I've had a lot of you guys ask me to review this one, and I was pretty excited about it. So anyways, I probably made this video way too long because that's what I do, and yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. This is what your palette is going to look like. It'll come in when you receive it. It's going to have the traditional Pat McGrath type of packaging. And once you open it up like so, of course, you're going to have the packaging in there. I did find this on Sephora. It is also available at patmcgrathlabs.com. A little bit about what Sephora is saying about this palette. One, it's called the Ritualistic Rose Palette. I probably said that wrong, but you know how I am. Anyways, a little bit about this gorgeous palette. It says it's an eyeshadow quad of mesmerizing hues that induces artistry and glorifies eyes with sparkling flashes of gleaming gold, molten bronze, and radiant roses, free of parabens. Now, this palette does retail for $65. This quad is consistent of all of her special shade eyeshadows. It does come with a mirror as well. And as you guys can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. I will insert some swatches. Create a beautiful look by itself with this palette. For me personally, I felt that it is one of those types of palettes that, even though I have created looks with this palette on its own, I like to have another palette to go with it because I do prefer to have some matte. So today I'm going to go ahead and do a look for you guys using the Pat McGrath palette, but I also am going to use the Lancome palette. This was sent to me complimentary from Lancome through Octoly. This is what it looks like. I thought this would be a really pretty palette, a lot of these mattes to pair up with this Pat McGrath palette. So let's go ahead, I'll zoom you guys in, and we're going to create a gorgeous look. So nothing unusual here. We're going to go ahead and use our CColor Cosmetics Soft Natural palette, and I'm going to apply this shade all over my lid. Okay, so like I said, Lancome sent complimentary palette. It is so absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to pull a couple matte shades from here, and I'm going to start off, I think, with using this shade right here to just kind of put into my crease. Okay, so from there we're going to go ahead and jump right into this gorgeous Pat McGrath palette. And I think what I'm going to do is on the outer part, I'm going to put this darker pinky shade on the outer. And you can definitely use a brush, but I prefer to use my finger when it comes to these gorgeous Pat McGrath shadows. The payoff is just unreal with your finger. And again, you can totally use a brush. You can wet the formula. I personally don't do that. You can. I don't know why. That's just never been my thing. Next, I'm going to jump into this gorgeous pinky duo right here. This shade, oof. It's really pretty. This would probably be one that would be smart to use either a glitter glue or some sort of primer, or to even spritz your brush, because I did get a little bit of fallout before when I used this shade, as you can see. But it's glitter, so it's not like I get mad about having that on my face. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to take this brown shade right here. Now, don't be scared of it, guys. I'm actually going to put it underneath my eye a little bit. And even though it looks shimmery, it doesn't come across that bad, like that glittery or anything. So I'm just going to put it underneath a little bit. And like I said, I have a little bit of glitter fallout, and there's a little bit of fallout from the Monsieur Big Lancome palette. I'm going to go next with this really pretty yellow glittery type of color. I am actually going to pop this right through here. Dab, dab, dab if you have mature lids or under eyes, what have you. And I just I figure, why not? Just a little pop. Again, you can definitely wet your brush. And I think for the inner corner, that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to take some of my CColor Cosmetics Slay All Day spray, pop a little bit on the brush, and spritz. And for the inner corner, I'm just going to go ahead and add just a little dab, which you can see really gives you gorgeous payoff. Whatever's extra under the eye. Then I'm going to jump back into my Lancome palette. I'm going to go in with this white shade right here and just pop it underneath the brow. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna do my liner, my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back with my liner and my lashes. I'm gonna go ahead, zoom you guys in so you can see the finished look. Okay guys, so I'm up close, I'm personal, so you guys can see there's probably mascara on there. As you guys know, I'm a makeup enthusiast, not a makeup artist. Okay guys, so giving you guys my final thoughts on this palette. I do think it is a beautiful palette. However, I will tell you guys, I have been very, very mindful to the things that I am adding into my collection. And I want, when I make a purchase, I want to get that warm and fuzzy feeling. I want to make sure that the palette I bring in, if it's an eyeshadow palette, which 9 times out of 10 it is, gives me that warm and fuzzy, fabulous feeling. I will tell you guys, the Pat McGrath formula is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I will tell you guys, are there shades or undertones similar out there that you could dupe this? I definitely think there is. I don't think you're gonna dupe this glimmer, shimmer formula by any means. Like, I have yet to be able to dupe a Pat McGrath formula, but I do think that the look that we created, whether we use the Lancome palette or just the Pat McGrath palette, I do think that these colors are going to be something that is pretty common to see. I personally really love this palette. Like I said, I've used it completely on its own, just using this brown shade and then just mixing one of these lighter shades in there. I've done this like nice rose color by itself and then popping a little bit of these colors in here. So I think it's going to be subjective, each their own. I don't think that everybody is going to love these quads. By the way, I will be reviewing this quad for you guys as well. Now this, I feel like adds just as much value to my collection because I don't have these colors. And you guys know I've been trying to dip my toe into more colors. There's a little bit of similarities, but for me, I feel like this palette actually complements this palette as well as the Mothership 6 palette. So anyways, for me personally, this is a hit. I truly do like this palette. I have found myself reaching for this palette quite often. I love it. I think it would be great husbands, girlfriends, boyfriends. I think this would be a great gift for Christmas. These two palettes, I am so excited to bring into my collection, guys. I know some of you guys are going to be geeking out in the comment section going, $65 is stupid, it's ridiculous, and I get it. To each their own. I can't tell you how to spend your money, but for me personally, I have been so mindful about what I add to my collection, and I won't add anything to my collection unless it brings me joy, unless it makes me excited to play in it. And these palettes definitely do that. So like I said, I'll be coming back doing a full review for you guys on that palette, which is called the Blitz Astral Quad. So really excited about that. My thoughts on this Lancome palette, the shades in here are really pretty, but I can't stand the bulky type of this the packaging. I don't like the packaging on it. The shades are very pretty, and obviously, as you guys saw, I thought it complemented this palette very nicely, but I can't stand the packaging at all. But if we are just talking about the formula in this Lancome palette, absolutely, I do like the formula. So thank you to Lancome and Octoly for sending this complimentary for me to review. I greatly appreciate the chances to do things like that and show you guys things out there. I have now seen this on sale for $35 at Sephora. However, I will tell you, to be 100%, 150% honest with you guys, I wouldn't pick it up. I truly would not pick it up. I think that there are other brands out there, there's other companies out there that make these shades. I don't think they're anything like astronomical, blow your, you know, knock your socks off, and has more compact type of packaging. But like I said, formula's great. Anyways, that's gonna be all for today's video. There was a lot of rambles here. I'm going through the gigs, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I've got a lot going on in my personal life, and sitting down and filming and getting to do these videos really has been helpful. A struggle, but helpful, because I don't know how to tell you guys that getting to make videos, it does help. And I'm sorry if I am a downer, not being my peppy self, but I'm like teeter-tottering and freaking cry meltdown type of dealio. But anywho, thank you guys for your love, your prayers, your support. I hope you guys enjoyed this video enough to give me a big thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever it may be. Like I said, thank you guys so much for just being here. I know that a lot of you guys come here to get a little pep in your step, and I'm sorry if I'm failing you. But I don't want to not make content because I'm going through something. This is, like I've always told you guys, this has been my therapy. So anyways, I love you guys. Feel free to follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. Check my description box down below. I will have everything that is on my face listed below, as far as my foundation, my lipstick, my everything. I'm gonna be really good. I'm throwing it out into the universe. I'm gonna be better about linking what is on my face for you guys. Anyways, y'all, I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah!